Hey folks, Ian Smith with Kellian Hockey. What I want to show you is a little tip about doing a crossover to get the feeling right. I see it all over the place, is that people would rather change directions in doing a forward skating motion. So I'll see it all the time. They're going one way in one direction, and in order to change direction, they'll just keep do this, instead of throwing in a crossover. Right? Because we need to have that one crossover. So we're going this way to keep your speed up. So what is it about crossovers that makes it so difficult? It's just one little thing. It's your balance, where you put your weight when you're on your one leg. Most specifically, your inside leg. So the inside leg, say I'm going this way. Gonna do a crossover. This is my inside leg, and I'll be balancing on my outside edge of my inside leg. So I'm balancing on this one foot to go around. So that balance, it's pretty simple when you put it in your head, is put your weight in the heels of your skate. Think about when you're pressing down into your skate, that I can push into my heel. That allows you to lean in the direction of the turn. What most people do is they continue to lean forward, so that makes them fall. What that looks like is when we're doing this turn, if I'm leaning forward, I'll have to put my foot down because I'm falling. So instead of a crossover, you're having a stepping in front technique. So people will be leaning forward and then stepping in front there, so their crossovers look and feel very choppy. If you put your weight in your heel, as we're going around here, I can balance and then just step across. So like I'm stepping across the foot. All this is balance right here. And I'm putting my weight into my heel. Now, when you get a little more advanced, there is a roll from your back to your front, but that's not for this video. The balance technique that you want to be able to do is put something out on the ice and then do a circle around it on your inside foot, on the outside edge, and try to go all the way around by balancing. Now, all that is, I'm telling you, put your weight in your heel. Once you start to get that feeling of balance, then take this leg and then step inside. You don't want to step forward, you want to step inside of yourself. So you're actually stepping closer to your body than you think. So I'm going around and then I step close. It's very smooth and your balance is correct. Then, once you start to pick up speed, you're going to realize that that balancing foot is not just for you to balance, but it's for you to push off to the next foot. So you're balancing here, and then you push. Outside, push. Once you get that feeling of that put, it's rather, instead of a crossover, right, where this outside leg is crossing over the top, outside leg crossing over the top, think of it as an under push, that the leg underneath is pushing underneath to get you going. And your top leg, you'll put it down because you don't want to fall. So don't think of it as, oh, I got to cross that foot over. Think of it, no, I got to push with my underfoot to get me going. Balancing, and then I pop to that foot. Balancing, pop. Pop. And then you start picking up speed. And then you start weaving down the ice. And then you start going around all the D. and then you're a star in your league. No, but that's it. Put your weight in your heel. Start with your heel, weight in your heel, balance, then add in your stepping over, then add in that hop push, then pick up the speed. Once you get all that down, then add a puck, because that's a whole new dimension, but give those a try.